Hello. My name is Olivia. I'm a tarot and oracle card reader, a channeler. I am a creative doula, a writer, poet. And today I'm going to be doing a reading for fire signs. For this video will be a reading for fire signs. I'm going to do a reading for all the elemental signs, and so check out your sun, rising, moon. If you have any like stelliums, say you have like 3 major planets in one sign, maybe check out that sign as well. If it's not the same element as your sun, moon, and rising, you probably would just be watching all of them. Just, watch whatever you feel called to watch. This can be for tropical or sidereal, whichever. It's the archetype of the sign, not necessarily tied to like astrology. This dog is like sitting here snoring with his eyes open. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna be doing fire signs, and I just did water signs, and it was a great reading. So for these readings that I'm doing, this like series of element readings, I'm gonna pick some songs and do a lot of like song divination, and then I have my 2 Lenormand decks and my tarot deck. And so yeah, let's begin. This reading is just, it's exactly that. This reading was very wordless, ineffable. It was very much about like I'm like feeling a lot right now. Like this reading was about feeling a lot. And it's like that fire sign, because in tropical astrology, I'm an Aries, sun and rising, and a Leo Mars. So in tropical astrology, let's say I have a lot of fire. But either way, the energy of this reading was just a lot of like big emotions, and then they come out in like simple words. Like words are too much for the emotions almost, which is why I love that I used music for this. So first of all, the first song that I got was this song called, hold on, let me look it up first. Poinciana. Oh my gosh. So this song is called Poinciana, The Song of the Tree by Ahmad, Jamal. And this song is all instrumental, but for some reason on Spotify it had lyrics. And on Spotify, so first of all, I'm playing this song, and I'm just like, this song is like, I'm gonna have the songs in the description, so please listen to them, probably, before or after. But this song was just like super happy and like romantic, and just like not even happy. It was just pure love. Like I was just thinking about, like, it was just really beautiful energy, to the point where it almost brought me to tears. Like I was about to tear up, and I was just smiling and like sort of smirking, and like it just held sort of like the totality of emotions, but all in like gratitude. And I love, on Spotify it doesn't say it's the song of the tree, but Poinciana is The Song of the Tree by Ahmad, Jamal. And I just love it. I don't know when I added the song. Hold on. Okay, it had lyrics because, so the version that I was listening to was all instrumentals by Ahmad Jamal, but I guess the lyrics come from the version with Nat King Cole. And so the lyrics were just like very much in tune with nature, very much like, you know, so the lyrics that really stood out was like, it said, love is everywhere, it's magic. And then it said, Poinciana, from now until the dawning day, I'll learn to love forever, what come what may. And so it was just this, you know, I imagine like it's the song of the trees. It's just like, yeah, just like big love energy. I saw like lovers like dancing, or like, it doesn't have to be romantic, but like two people dancing or like walking in the park. It was very romantic. And then also even just someone being alone and just sitting in like like I was, just the whole like weight of like love of life. So yeah, that was a great song. And as I'm listening to this song, I'm trying to shuffle for my Lenormand deck. I wanted 3 cards, but I'm just sitting there throughout the whole song, like 2 minutes of just shuffling and nothing was coming out. And after I was deep in the song, so I didn't even notice. And then when I pulled back, I was like, I have no cards out. Like, there's been no cards pulled. And I was like, do you got 1 card for me? And the card that came out was the moon. So it was just like, no, it's all about the feels. Yeah, like it's all about the feelings, like tapping into the feelings, into the subconscious, into the collective consciousness, to like the, you know, just thinking about trees and how they root all the way down and they grow all the way up, and they're like antennas on earth, and very communal, and they like, and it's like they support an ecosystem, and that was the energy of like, I guess the fire sign energy was like the love of life, bringing you to like wanting to support an ecosystem, a very like clearing out the subconscious, getting into this like very creative and collective energy of but a loving energy. So the next song that I got was also a very feel song. It had like few lyrics that are just like repeated throughout the song, and it was Make Out in My Car by Moses Sumney, and the song goes, I'm not trying to go to bed with you. I'm not trying to go to bed with you. I just want to make out in my car. And he just repeats that over and over again. And it's a very like heavy feel song too. I'm not trying to go to bed with you. I just want to make out in my car. And so it was just like deep love, like intimacy and honesty. And I said that, I was like, it's all of this was all about like the feelings of wanting to like connect, and having so much feeling that you want to connect, and not really having the words for that feeling. It's very ineffable, very poetic, and so it's just like an instrumental, or it's just like the love of trees, or it's just like, I'm not trying to make out with you, I'm not trying to go to bed with you, I just want to make out in my car. This is about intimacy and connecting, and just like, yeah. Because for some, like, for me at least, and for a lot of people, it'd be easier to have sex with you than to like make out with you. That seems like more intimate in a way. So it was like deep intimacy. And then I was like, okay, but I wanted more. So I asked for a third song. And I got this song, WFS by Lesibu Grand. And WFS is We Fucking Suck. That's what, like, the lyrics are, we let people get murdered, we don't even try because we fucking suck. Poverty. We let people go hungry, we don't even try because we fucking suck. Housing. We let people go homeless, we don't even try because we fucking suck. Gather around little children and let us tell you the story of how we fucking suck. And it's just this like, you know, rah song, which was very different than the other two. So it felt like I was saying, the energy of like, there's all these feelings and emotions and this love energy. And then on the fire sign tip, it just comes out as like, we fucking suck. Like, there's so much greatness in the world. And, you know, the song of the trees, and then we just fucking suck as humans. And so, yeah. The cards I got was the universe. And I was saying in the other video that I'm really glad to have this light, because now you can see like the actual details and beauty of these cards, because they're really dark. But I got the universe, which is the world in the traditional deck, but it's reversed. Then in the middle we have the Aries card, the chief, which is the emperor with Grace Jones on there. But we got the chief. And then we got Pop a Coin reversed. It was reversed, but we got Pop a Coin. And the water signs had Pop a Coin too. It wasn't reversed though. But yeah, so I think the Pop a Coin is probably tied to the fact that right now the energy is like Virgo new moon. So it's like very much getting your shit in order. Like paying attention to the details and the plans and getting stuff in order. So I think that's why they both came out. But anyway, fire signs. So what I got was the world's on the left in reverse, Pop a Coin's on the right in reverse, and then the chief is in the middle, which was kind of giving me energy of like the world saying like, don't, especially based on this We Fucking Suck song, like, don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. So on one hand, don't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Pop a Coin is this energy of like being an anchor in the community. But if you get too much, if they don't tap into their emotional or spiritual side, then they can't do what they need to do in order to support the community. And so the chief to me was that energy of like, the chief is the chief because at some point they were the fool, that Aries energy. That's how I'm connecting it. So at some point the fool has to just go on their own personal unique, they have to follow their own unique drive and journey and spiritual and emotional resonance, follow their bliss, as Joseph Campbell like says. It's following that bliss, following your path and being sort of the fool. And as you do that, then you become the chief that can sort of like be an example to people and support a community. So it's like, you know, the song of the tree wanting to support the community, but there's a need for like fire signs to just like stay in touch with the like emotional and spiritual aspects, listening to the first two songs to kind of get into that emotional space, the spiritual space of being connected to all, and recognizing that one tree in a forest is very important to that ecosystem. At the same time, it's the collective ecosystem that supports each other. And so don't try to think that like one tree is going to save a whole like city, you know, like and the only way that really happens is when you remember that you got there as the fool, and so you're following that. Like the chief is very like tapped into their intuition, and they're kind of like knowing and balanced by their like, you know, creative and sort of like feminine, spiritual, creative space. And so getting into that space, because that's sort of like there is this like collective subconscious, but the thing that taps you into your own unique like fingerprint on the world, and so to speak, is connecting to that creative space and like channeling it through your body to create what you need to create. And so it's like focusing on that. So whether that, and so like it's just expression. So like I guess it's saying like even if that expression, you know, it like starts off with the song with no lyrics, and it's just vibes, and it's just like vibrations, and it's like subtle vibrations and instruments and no words, and it's just feelings, and it's just ideas and creativity and this ineffable feeling. And then it can get into I have something like just repeating the same type of, because it was like a buildup, like from the feelings and ineffable feelings and the crying and because I really was about to like cry, and that's like the smile and letting your body and feeling your body. Then the next song was like this smaller form of expression where you might just be saying the same thing over and over again with emotion as you say it, but the emotion is still being expressed through the words and through the expression of the words. And then the expression in the last song was way more like, it was still heavy emotion, and it was still pretty like repetitive in a sense. Like it has the same format. It's we let people go, we don't even try because we fucking suck, and just repeating that. So it's like it's still repetitive, still expression, but it's just allowing the nuances to kind of be filled in, and not getting rid of. I feel like the last song was like finding your own sense of expression. So maybe your expression might go from these tender emotions to this like, we fucking suck. But just, if that's how like your trajectory goes. But the other card I got was the Clover, which is luck, which talks about like kind of what the We Fucking Suck song was talking, the WSS song was talking about, of like, it says, just staying connected to spirit. It says ancestors did not build health, wealth, or safety by chance in a system that classified them as property. And it's basically talking about ancestors built relationships with spirits who could open doors, secure resources, and halt enemies of progress. Your success, your survival in the face of ongoing oppression is not happenstance, it's work. In today's world, luck is either evidence of proximity to spirit through practice, or proximity to colonial power as privilege, or both. So I think this again is just saying like, in the what will bring you to like your own way of providing something for the collective community, and to like take those, communicate that ineffable gratitude and love and romance and all of those big feelings into your own form of expression, and making sure you have the resources and the health and everything accumulate certain things so that you can do for others, is to connect with the spirit, your ancestors, whatever you do, you know, God, trees, connecting to, which the other water sign reading also had that message of like connecting to a higher sort of like connection, so spirit and ancestors, and you know, just connecting with your body, connecting with trees, connecting with the moon. It's a new moon tomorrow in this part of time, no matter wherever in time that you're watching this, but connecting with this like collective energy, but connecting with your ancestors and asking for like guidance so that you can connect with the collective, but keep the collective's like woes off your shoulders, because you can't carry all of that, and it's not conducive to carry all of that. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, fire signs. If you'd like to book me for a personal reading, the information is in my description box. You can email me, that's in the description box, and you can check out my Instagram where I have like information for booking me. But thanks for tuning in. The songs will be down. I would just listen to them and yeah, tune in to your body. Thanks.